Hey Taurus, welcome back to Owlchemist Tarot, serving tarot straight up. So this is your January 2021 reading. So excited for doing this for you. I have Taurus in my rising. I shuffled offline, but what I'm going to do is pull cards for action advice, possible obstacles, sorry about that, and then a card for money, love, career, communications, and then a card for each week. So let's get into it. I'm so sorry that my phone went off. Rude. All right, let's go. So actions, advice, you got Daughter of Swords. Now this is actually Page of Swords in this deck. So here's the thing, actions and advice, Taurus. You know what, you may not have all of the experience in something you're interested in. And Swords is all about mental, okay? But this is a time to go for it. Start taking the steps, Taurus, that was a tongue twister, to start moving forward and get things out there, get things going, get yourself out in front and center. And this can be a slow process, and I love this owl, but the owl is also about having kind of like a deep knowing. So owls hunt at night, right? They kind of have this night vision, and even though they may not be able to see every little thing, but when they get close enough, they can target in and get their prey. Same kind of with you, Taurus. You know, I know you like slow and steady, and I know you like to be very strategic and you know, and that's great, but sometimes you don't have to have all the experience in the world. Sometimes it's just the passion and the drive, and we know you have drive, Taurus, so keep pushing forward. This is great, great energy. And by the way, you got a lot of Swords energy this month. So let's go ahead and pull for obstacles. Again, it's not so much an obstacles card, but you got Son of Swords. In this case, this is actually the Knight of Swords. So this is you actually being passionate and moving forward with something. And again, now you see that this owl is driving forward, moving forward. There's energy behind this. So again, what I'm going to tell you is that you just have to put your eye on the target, Taurus, and go for it. Again, you can't worry about what the temperature of the wind is, what, you know, direction things are going. If you're passionate about something, Taurus, and you really want to start moving forward into direction, go for it. Plus, if the universe has been giving you a nudge and you've been feeling kind of like this pressure to do something, that's the sign that the universe is like, hey, you need to be in lane B because everything you want in life is in lane B. Stop being in lane A. Okay, so start moving forward because there's a lot of great opportunities awaiting for you. All right. What's going on in your money sector? Wow. We talk about triple threat. We got Swords energy all over the place. We got Mother of Swords. And this is actually the Queen of Swords. Lots of owls. I love the owls. Interesting that I'm an aqua air sign and the Swords is all owls in this deck. Love that. But anyway, the Queen of Swords in the money section, this actually can be telling you to expand, get more and put yourself up more on social media, social networks, putting yourself out there on the wide world web. Maybe it's blogging, maybe it's, you know, TikTok videos, maybe it's on YouTube, whatever the case is. This is telling you to broaden yourself, get yourself out there more visible. This can also tell you with the Queen of Swords to be very cautious about making financial decisions based on emotion. This Queen of Swords is all about detachment, and he or she, energy-wise, it's all about removing the emotion and going based on facts, figures, and intuition. So again, this month around money, don't make any type of emotional purchases. This is all about, is it a need or a want? And I'd also remind you, we are, I think Mercury retrograde, if I'm correct, starts end of January and the bulk of February. So meaning the mid part of January, we're going to start, Mercury will enter into its shadow period, okay? Just be very careful about purchasing anything large, kind of extravagant, because you could have buyer's remorse, okay, Taurus? Now, let's see what's going on in love. Wow. Off the charts, 10 of Cups. Now, if you're in a coupled marriage, relationship, whatever, this is going to be happy life, happy home, really, really loving, loving situation all around where you guys, there's a lot of fulfillment, but you're in love. And it's like that old feeling has come back. You just love the person you're with even more, and you probably thought that was impossible, but you found a way. And this is all about seeing yourself in the long term, looking back and saying, gosh, we've been through so much. This person, I wouldn't be where I am without this person, and vice versa. So really important, really great card to have in the love area. Now, if you're single, this can certainly mean that somebody could come in. Absolutely. This could be somebody that really turns your head. They have a lot of potential. This could be someone you have a lot of happiness with, and you could be very fulfilled in many ways. Now, one thing I want to tell you is that, again, if somebody comes in around that retrograde time frame, just be careful. And this could be somebody from the past. Certainly somebody's coming back that you were really happy with at one point, and maybe things had just timing or things just broke off, and maybe they're coming back or they're reaching back out. So that could be a possibility too. But in the love area for this month is really wonderful. Okay, let's go see what's on career for Taurus. Again, another swords card, but that's fabulous. We got 6 of Swords. I love this. Now, this can mean career-wise that things are starting to lighten up energetically for you. And this can mean certainly that, workload and or the work environment is a lot lighter. It's not so stressful. Things are starting to even out, balance out. Taurus, this could be that you're carrying a lot of weight on your shoulders. And for a lot of you, it's like now that load is being lightened, but in a good way. Also, if you have been looking for a job and you've been kind of in this limbo, not kind of knowing where you stand, what's going to happen, you're moving on to calmer waters. Some of you, this could be travel. You might have to travel for a job, or you might have to travel for an interview, but 6 of Swords can be long distance travel. Some of you, it could be international. So if you have clients or whatever the case is, or if you're starting a business, maybe you might have international clients. Like for me, I do, because I speak to everybody around the world. So and again, that could be opening yourself up, because with the money, social media and having more visibility, you could be having more visibility on a global scale. So really exciting stuff for you guys, career-wise, Taurus. Let's see what you guys have for communications. Okay, we got Mother of Wands. Now, this is the Queen of Wands. So you got 2 queens in January. Really powerful energy, very nurturing. The Queen of Wands is all about, number one, with this card, that even with the rattlesnake guarding her eggs, I would say try not to be too closed off, okay? And the Queen of Wands usually isn't. Queen of Wands is usually very charismatic and creative and has a lot of charm. And what I would tell you this month, Taurus, is that you're going to catch a lot more flies with honey than with vinegar, okay? So if you find yourself that it's just maybe a little too much going on, or there's a lot that you're focusing on, try not to get snippy with people. And I'm saying this because it takes one to know one. I can certainly get that way. But Queen of Wands is all about stay open. People want to see you. They want to hear from you. They want to know how you're doing. And again, you can catch a lot more people with honey than with vinegar. So it's more about tone, not so much in how you're saying or what you're saying. Okay, it's how you're saying and not what you're saying. That makes sense. Let's get into week 1. Woo, fabulous. You guys got a lot of major arcana this month as well. Very similar for Pisces. The Hierophant card. Okay, well, this is you, Taurus, coming out in your own reading. Hierophant. Now, one of the things I want to tell you is that this is kind of working within a set of rules. This is you feeling comfortable in who you are, what you want, and also, Hierophant is all about rules, working within a set, liking kind of set parameters, large financial institutions, large organizations. It can mean, like corporate. And for some of you, kind of like the structure of what you're doing, and you need structure. It makes you feel kind of like you have, things are planned out and you have a schedule, and it's a little bit more organized for you, which is totally fine. One thing I'm going to tell you is I think that you need to stay true to yourself, Taurus, and this is really big. And you usually always do, but if you find yourself that you're kind of being pushed in a new direction, you need to really stay true to yourself. And this could be meaning that you're maybe you're walking outside of what you're used to, okay? Week 2, wow. We got the Emperor card, massive energy. Emperor is all about being confident. knowing exactly what you want and going for it. Now, this is also about being an expert. This could also mean, Taurus, that for some of you, you could have a very, very strong, powerful male energy come in, maybe a mentor, maybe somebody who's literally an industry expert in something, who wants to help you move forward and wants to help you grow. But the Emperor is all about power and position and knowledge. So if you have this person come into your life, leverage them and have them help you, Taurus, because this could be a huge shift for you on the career and money front. What, third week? Fantastic. Son of Pentacles in this deck, Knight of Pentacles. This is all about building for the future, Taurus. Excuse me. This is earth energy. Slow but steady. Taurus, that's very much your motto. You don't like being pressured to do something. You're going to move as quickly as you want to, but you're very smart in how you do it. This is laying a foundation brick by brick. This is not being forced. You're being very methodical. Good for you. Now, this energy, what I'm going to tell you, what you're working on, what you're focusing on, Taurus, even if it's yourself, let's say you want to, enter into bodybuilding competitions or bikini competitions, or you just want to get healthier. It can be even at a basic level like that. This is going to be a slow and steady. It might take a while, but what you do now is going to pay dividends in the future. So really keep at it and be consistent, okay? What's going on in that fourth week? Woo! You guys got fabulous cards. Holy cow, tons of major arcana. The Chariot card. So what I'm going to tell you in this fourth week, Taurus, I know you don't maybe like to be pushed into things, and I get it, and you like to kind of do things on your own terms. Totally understand. Sometimes outside influences don't always give us that opportunity. So what I'm going to tell you, the Chariot card is a very fast forward movement energy, and this could be, number one, the Chariot is ruled by Cancer. But what I can tell you is either a Cancerius might be coming in, but if you have an opportunity coming in, you need to take it by the reins and go with it, Taurus. You might not have a lot of time to think about this. You're going to have to go on gut intuition. Now, I'm saying that because you have a lot of Swords energy this month in this reading, and Swords is all about intuition. You have to go and trust your gut. So you could be on this path, and even though you're building for the future and you might anticipate this could take a long time, you might see results, or something might come toward you, or an opportunity that you need to take on with both hands and just go with it, because you never know where this can take you. Okay, the Chariot card is very exciting, and it's also about victory. Okay, Taurus, thank you so very much for watching. It's always a pleasure reading for you. If you're not subscribed, please do so, because you'll be first to know about other videos. Also, please follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I post there quite a bit. If you want to know about membership-only content, merchandise, and how to get a reading from me, if you're interested, all that stuff's in the description box. Reach out. Love to hear from you. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful rest of the month.